All right, number, I think we're at 9 now. Anyway, okay, so I prefabbed this one just a bit so you can see what it looked like. This is basically every animal you're going to make. Okay, it is a dog, but if you change the proportions, it's a bunny rabbit. Not a very weird looking bunny rabbit. It's a cat, it's a horse, it's a giraffe. Basically every animal. It has a nose, it has ears, it has a neck, it has legs, the body, legs, and the tail. So, but this one, as we say, it has dividers in there, to split up the, as opposed to the three twist dog, which same color anyway. It doesn't have the divider. Let's do the dividers, okay? So, once again, we've got our balloon, we've got our pump, extend the pump, put it on, and remember, this is one of the things about these pumps. The air bleeds back really fast, at least on my pump it does, which is why I never use this pump. But, so, we'll give it like 4 pumps, and then pull it off as fast as you can. If you want, you can actually take another balloon, tie it around here, and then put it on your hip. And that way, once you let go, it's not going to hit the floor. Okay? So, we've got it extended. We're holding it with my left hand, whichever hand is convenient for you to tie, and in and out 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I'm going to do a bit more because this pump leaks so badly. Okay, then you're going to tie it with whatever way you want. I like to do it this way. Once again, pull it away from me, pull it towards me. It goes on top of the balloon, in between my fingers, and over it goes. There. So I do end up with a generous uninflated part. Depending on how fast I'm going and that, this can be shorter or longer. Anyway, let's just get to balloon. Okay, now we're going to keep our fingers like this. Remember, twisting balloons is kind of like playing the piano. You use the tips of your fingers. You don't use the hands, right? So we're going to twist, and then my fingers are working the balloon right here to put the twist. Then with my little finger, it goes in there, and my hand goes up the balloon. See, that way I can use any of these fingers to help with the uninflated portion. Remember, we're always twisting towards the uninflated portion, or towards the hole in my roof. Okay? Or the hole over there too. Okay, anyway, back to this. Now, we're going to decide where we want the ear to be. So at that point, we're going to give it a bit of a squish. We're going to squish, and we're going to turn. Okay? Twist it a few times. Don't be afraid to under or over twist it at the moment. Later, we'll worry about over twisting a balloon, okay? So we've got that twisted. Now we're going to fold it down. Okay. So we've got our sections right there. Now with me, I'm going to make my okay. If you did the 3 twist dog, you know the okay. We're going to squish here, and we're going to grab the 2 ears. We're going to pull and kind of do it quickly. Okay, so we're going to pull and twist. There. Now, if you take your time on that, you're going to notice one of these is way smaller than the other. That's because when you pulled and twist, the air came out of whichever side wasn't twisted down. Okay, now if you've made this, you're going to make the exact same thing. We have our nose, ear, ear, and then we're going to have our neck, leg, leg. But if you just pull the ears off, then you could say this is a nose, ear, ear. Okay, it's just repeat. So we're going to make our neck. So I'm giving a bit of a squeeze with my right hand, but whichever hand you want, twist, twist. Then we're going to, once again, pull it with the little finger. The little finger has to be in there, because if it's not, that happens, okay? So twist. Once again, I'm over twisting. Normally I wouldn't twist that much, but now we're going to hold it again with our right fingers. We're going to slightly squish and twist. Okay. And we're going to fold it back down, reach all the way around. Like I say, we make our okay, and this, if you squish like this, I'm going to make this bad on purpose. See? I don't know if you can, you should be able to see the difference in the legs right there. Okay? That's because when I got to this part, I squished here on and I didn't twist it fast. So you're gonna, when you want to do it, pull and twist. Okay? So worry more about the twist than the squish. But even then, this is soft because I softened it the last time. Now we're going to put the body. Okay. We're going to get our little finger. Now this next one I'm going to do a little differently because normally I do it the way I'm about to show you, but for you, for the very beginner balloon twister, the other ways is quicker. We're going to take this and just with one hand, I'm going to figure out, okay, I need to put a twist right here because I got to get my little finger in there. I'm going to twist. Remember, after I've twisted once, just use the fingers to twist it. And then from here, now this one, as you can see, because each time we twist, we push air up the balloon. So we have much less balloon, or sorry, a much longer tail because we were pushing it up there. Anyway, there it is. You have a wonderful day and talk to you later. Ruff, ruff, ruff. Bye.